I've really been vibing with the idea of capacity lately. I think because it helps me flip so many of these concepts that have kept me feeling like behind in life. Like for me in life, it just feels like it is harder to function than other people. Me at the grocery store yesterday trying to find what I needed to find. My nervous system is overwhelmed because it's too loud in that place. A lot of the reasons that I have underperformed in life is because I did not have capacity. And the reason that I didn't have capacity is because I was easily overwhelmed. That overwhelm created instability in all facets: instability in financial life, instability in emotional life, instability in relational life. And I think for a long time, I was living in a shame paradigm where it was like, I should be better at that. I should do better. But in capacity world, I understand that I just have to look at expanding my capacity, which is just the ways that I need to build support structures, inner or outer, in order to support expanded capacity. So, a way that I could support expanded capacity is to get better sleep. A way that I could support expanded capacity is to wear my protective earphones. A way that I can support expanded capacity is by having trusted friends and confidants to call when I'm in emotional turmoil. So these tactics to create capacity, they are self-care, but they look a little bit different than self-care because they also look at the way that I foster my own discipline, my own consistency, and not from the standpoint of shaming me, but from the standpoint of just trying to make these little 1% improvements each day. How can I become the person who has more capacity to handle things each day? And what are like these barometers of my capacity? So, one of the barometers of my capacity is how often am I able to show up for my scheduled appointments? Or how often do I have to reschedule them because I don't feel good, I don't have the mental capacity that day? And over time, as I'm practicing this from the standpoint of capacity, it gets more and more common that I am able to like hold the things that I'm scheduled for. And I'm merely just looking at ways that I can expand my capacity. And as I'm doing this, like expanding my capacity little by little each day, I'm finding that I'm more consistent, and the sort of bedrock that I'm building capacity on, which is like my health, my relationships, that also becomes more complex and is able to hold more, is a more complex scaffolding that can hold larger and larger tasks, larger and larger things in my life.